how do you kind of suss out unique, street level information? Do you call local property managers? And we're talking, I know you're in a lot of markets and you already have that information, but think if you went into a new market and you wanted to invest in, I don't know, Topeka, Kansas, something like that. And what would you do to intimately understand on the street level whether it is an area that you'd want to invest in?
Well, what I was just talking about is qualitative, not quantitative
Hmm.
information, right? So that means you need to talk to people who are familiar with that market, that are there. The turnkey provider like us, for example, and my team, the property manager that is familiar with, the properties that they manage in those areas within that market, that, they're a key team player, a key individual that you would definitely want to talk to and ask, these types of questions. That's how you're going to get that qualitative type of information. The quantitative information, is available pretty widely, and a lot of it free on the internet. There are subscription-based websites where you can get, more detailed analytical type of information, yes, I would call it analytical information. But the qualitative is really down to the people who work there and live there, like the property management company.
Yeah. And I would also add, if you call the police, they and ask like how many calls they get for a certain, if you're buying a self-storage facility or an apartment complex, you can ask like how many calls you get from this building, this area, and they'll usually give that to you, and that's kind of a good
Yeah,
indication of whether it's a good or bad area.
yeah, yeah.
Cool.